I will have you know that the first match was for the Continental Breakfast Championship. Pac versus Okada. And finally, I've got to let you know at the top of this that this son of a bitch has finally won me over. I'm a fan of his. I think he ought to be used and pushed more.
Which one?
Pac. What the you think I'm into, Okada? Come on.
Okada?
Oh.
Kazuchika Okada?
Well, you do and you'll clean it up, as Mama Cornette used to say. But anyway, here this was the first match, and I said, okay, another one of the bonus babies, the $1 million, kids. I'm going to watch this, and I'm going to let him try to impress me again on pay-per-view with no commercial breaks, a money match. This is what they signed him for, right? To be in money matches on pay-per-view. So I watched this thing, and here are the random notes that I wrote down of my impressions. Pac looks incredible. Okada looks like a fucking guy. Pac has a physique. He has mean facials. He's got the fucking hair. Okada has no fucking body or tone. He's stone-faced for half the match, except when he's making a fake shock face, and his haircut is CPA meets peroxide. Pac is aggressive. Okada is blasé and slow. Pac usually wrestles another acrobat, so they do stupid shit, but here, Okada was so slow and not motivated, it slowed Pac down, and he then got over and looked like $1 million. And he beat the shit out of Okada. And I had 10 different guys in Ohio Valley Wrestling at any point that could have had the match that Okada was having. And you've seen a bunch of those shows. Can you deny that? Was there anything that this guy did besides his wonderful standing drop kick in this match that any of the OVW guys that you've said, the top guys, the Dinsmores, the Conways of the world, were not doing on my television?
I think Okada's better than him personally.
What did he do here?
I thought it was a good match. What did he do here? It was a fine match.
It was a great match because of Pac. Pac is the baby face. Okada's the heel, but the people are cheering both of them.
Well, honestly, though, that's a problem company-wide. The idea there's no heels and baby faces, and sometimes you're a heel with baby faces against other heels with baby faces. It fucks up the crowd dynamic in general.
Yeah, but I understand why that they're cheering for Pac, but what, are they just cheering because this is the guy that they've heard about that's supposed to be good? He just doesn't have to do anything good in front of them.
Hey, based on the reactions of this audience, and again, it's a pay-per-view. Sometimes people travel in for pay-per-views. They got a big house here. I'm guessing this is the audience that would know who the stars of New Japan were. And if you want to present any of these guys like stars, these are the fans you want them in front of, because they react to everything like they're stars.
Well, visually, sitting in my living room, this looked like when an ex-WWE guy would do an indie show and let a local guy get his shit in, with Okada being the local guy. I mean, he's not, is he trying? Is he trying? I wrote Pac hits a backflip off the top rope to the floor. Which one are we pushing? Pac looks great. Okada is slow and his feet are in the mud. Pac Germans the guy on top of his head and he popped right up. It didn't sell it and drop kicked Pac, and then both of them sold like they were dead and nobody got up. And the fans love this kind of thing, but 15 minutes in, it was dragging. Because it was a 20-minute match of a Pac against a jobber that he's letting do some shit. Pac hit a great clothesline. Great German with a bridge. Okada hit the tombstone and didn't even cover him. And suddenly in 10 seconds, Pac is back up on offense running around. So that's the thing, as I've said with Pac before. He when he's with one of these acrobats, he does too much shit, and he needs to work like a fucking top guy instead of a fucking gymnast and a cheerleader. And occasionally he can't put his matches together. But if he had a fucking leader and a producer, yes, I see why people would book him. Anyway, finally, he fucking did a leaping tombstone on Okada and didn't cover him and came off the top, and brother raised his legs and then hit the weak ass short arm clothesline, but Pac's bump made that 1, 2, 3. It was over 20 minutes. And my comment is, any booker over the last 50 years would say, I can do something with Pac, and the Japanese kids the shits and gotten away. There you have it. The fuck?
Good match. I like Okada.
What did he do that you like?
It was a good match. What did he do? He wrestled the match. I don't know how to break that down.
What one thing besides something that I just called out, what do you remember that he did?
Besides the drop kick?
Yes.
Besides the Rainmaker?
Well, that's the clothesline, right? Yeah, and he does that all the time.
I mean, we could start at the beginning. They locked up, collar and elbow tie up. I mean, I don't know what you want me to say. I thought it was good. Did you think it was a good match to have as the opener?
I thought there were several instances where Pac, he even did the goddamn little backwards backflip, swan dive, springboard off the top out on the floor.
But here's the problem, and this isn't even about Okada, who they're obviously trying to push, so they want to give him a win, which made the result obvious before the match. But Pac never wins. What has been the big singles feud that Pac has won? There isn't any. So that's the problem. You have a guy who can have a great match, and you come away from it thinking that guy's great. He never wins. He never gets a win in singles matches.
That's the thing. I'm judging on talent here. I was trying to let this new $1 million kid impress me, and instead the fucking guy that got over was the other guy. Now, of course, he's been there for 5 years, and we've seen him in a lot of shitty matches, and they never use him regularly. He doesn't beat anybody. His booking's the shits, just like everybody else. So I'm not saying he's going to draw him any money. But if you set somebody down, if the WWE scouting program, and I know he's been there, and I don't know if there's heat or what, but I'm just saying, if these were two guys that the biggest company in the world, and I've been involved in it, the scouting program, the training program, if they were sitting down to watch that match, say, we want to sign one of these guys, which one do you think they're going to sign? Just cold, not knowing anybody personally.
The one on the gas.
They're going to, yes, because he's the one that got over. Because he's the one that can work. He's the one that can do some shit. We can produce him. This other fucking lackluster, physiqueless, fucking goofy, haircutted, goddamn no personality motherfucker can jump up and do a drop kick. George Goulas could throw a fucking chop.
Oh, come on. Don't even compare him to George Goulas. That's not right.
No, because he doesn't have a father that was a promoter. Otherwise, there's very little fucking difference.
Oh,
Show
come on.
me.
Give me a break. Now this is getting ridiculous. Come on. You can say you don't like him, but to compare him to George Goulas and then put Goulas over him.
I'm trying to light a fire under this motherfucker and go out and try to earn his money. This is the most lackluster fucking bullshit. He has done dick all of shit, as Dennis Condrey would say.
Did you think this was a good opener? On his program? Was this a good opener for the pay-per-view? Knowing the way the rest of the card was going to go, was this the right choice?
Well, yes, because it was two guys with no furniture and a referee that looked like he was trying sometimes. So that's different than most of the match. So yes, it was a good place to start.
So still the Continental Champion, is this the Continental? Yeah, this is the Continental one. Yeah. Okada.
He looks, Okada. Maybe that's why he makes those faces, because he's not the Continental Champion, he's incontinent.
And you can't call him the Incontinent Champion. It's too close to Intercontinental. You get sued.
Well, so maybe he's not even the best person at being incontinent. He's just leaking on a regular basis.
If it's the Continental Championship, how does it work? Do you represent a continent? Or continents that are connected, right?
Well, the continents aren't really connected, are they?
Well, I mean,
they have to be different.
North and South are America,
Well, no, now wait a minute. Now I haven't studied this in like 52 years. So let's see.
Asia and Europe.
But if it's a continent, then North and South America is all the same continent, isn't it? Because it's all connected.
Well, I'm saying you could, technically, if he wanted to drive, he could drive probably straight down somehow.
You used to be able to walk from Russia to Alaska millions of years ago. You aware of that?
That's right. Yeah. They found people frozen in ice.